Hello everybody, and welcome to Wounded Healer Tarot. My name is James, and I'll be doing your reading today. This particular reading is for the sign of Capricorn. Now this is a general love reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. And don't try to make it fit, otherwise you're not going to get anything out of this reading but confusion. Alright, so let's jump in here. First up we have the Hanged Man with the Six of Cups and the World. So this speaks to me of a sort of like a change of perception, and I feel like the cause of that here is the Six of Cups. There's a new soulmate that is either already entered your life or very soon will be, and that's going to create here with the World a change in cycles for you. Now, with the Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands, and the Ten of Wands, I get that, you know, this individual has you feeling really good. They kind of give you this, like they've helped rather to create within you a new lust for life here with this Ace of Wands. And with the Queen of Wands right here, you're in the energy of not giving a fuck about what other people think of you. You know, you're very authentic, you express yourself genuinely, and you're doing what you want to do for you. Because here with the Ten of Wands, you know, you're done with taking on other people's bullshit. You know, because usually in the Ten of Wands it shows someone very stressed out, usually like hunched over with like the 10 wands on their back or carrying a lot of something on their back. And you can tell just from looking at them that they're exhausted, they're overburdened, like they're carrying way too much. But here, he looks carefree. He looks like, you know, there's been quite a harvest and he is not stressed at all in the least bit. He does not seem the least bit burdened, you know. So I feel like here, you know, you're sort of like taking back your life. You're taking control of your life here. Because it all starts with you, your attitude, the way you carry yourself, your mindset. And I feel like with the change in those two things here, you know, there are a lot of burdens lifted for you. Because here with this Ace of Cups, this King of Pentacles, and this Ten of Swords, you know, it's like with that Ace of Cups, you're connecting more deeply here with yourself. Like you are that pearl. With that Queen of Wands energy, like you've gone through a lot of shit to become who you are now, to get you to the point where you don't care, where you don't give a fuck what other people think of you. And that right here is sort of, in a sense, it's like it's unlocking the highest version of yourself. You're like, rather, it's like you're activating your highest self here. And in a sense here with the King of Pentacles, that's really going to help you to like step into this boss energy where you're going to have a lot of abundance here. You're going to be like materially, financially, even like financial stability, like you're going to be set basically. Like you could be, you know, starting your own business, or you could be getting a promotion to a higher paying position, or you could even become like, you know, being put into like a managerial position of wherever it is you work. You could be just in general climbing the ladder at your job. And with this Ten of Swords, I feel like, you know, you're healing a lot of feelings of betrayal as you here take control of your life. And you know, this Ace of Cups can also represent that connection with this soulmate. You guys, like, as you go through this transformation, it can put you in the space to really be open and vulnerable emotionally. And you know, as you are in this more genuine energy, you can more genuinely connect with others and create and cultivate more genuine connections and relationships in general. Now, for the current energy influencing you in love, we have the Runner, representing fear of intimacy, running away, intensity and letting go, turmoil, and fleeting. Now, I get the vibe that, this is the old you, right? This is where you sort of get into that hanged man energy where you have that change in perception here. I feel like this person could possibly have pointed out some things to you. And even if they didn't point some things out to you, you could be feeling energetically that, like, you don't want to, run away anymore. Like, this person, they could make you want to stay. And, like, you could be used to just cutting people off and not caring. Like, your cutoff game is strong. You are good at letting go. But with the fear of intimacy, right, I get the vibe that, like, yes, you're still, like, kind of like, you still have a fear of intimacy, but it's something that you're healing. It's not something that you're letting affect this connection. And I feel like what really sort of like enabled this Runner energy for you were these karmic relationships that you had in the past, where there were a lot of resentments. You were triggered a lot of the time, and they were very intense, but it was like they started as quickly as they ended. So that's kind of what puts you in that energy of, like, letting go a lot. And they could have even caused, like, a lot of, like, turmoil within you. Could have caused a lot of inner conflict. But I feel like, at the end of the day, it really affected your perception, which is why we have, like, with the Hanged Man there, your perception is changing with this new individual, because, they're really inspiring this change within you. Now, next up here, we have Love, representing unconditional love, self-love and wholeness, affection and attraction, and selflessness. Yeah, you see, I feel like you're doing a lot of work on loving, when it comes to loving yourself. And again, I feel like that's something that this soulmate energy is really helping you through, is really inspiring within you here. Because I feel like, it's their unconditional love that they show you that is really, inspiring you to, like, cultivate self-love and really find that, like, wholeness within yourself. And with this Ace of Wands, this Queen of Wands, and this Ace of Cups, like, I really get that that's what you're doing here. That's what you're finding. This stability within self, this wholeness within self, to where you don't need somebody, but you want somebody. And that's a pretty healthy mindset to have. Because once you have that, stability within yourself, and you trust yourself enough, then you can generally connect with somebody else on that level. So, like, wanting somebody, it's very different from needing somebody. Whereas in the past, you probably felt like you needed these people when, really you did not, but they made you feel like you did, because you were, lacking that stability within self, that trust within self that you would be all right on your own. Now, lastly, here we have Coffin, representing new beginnings, liberation, reborn and transition, tragic endings. Yeah, again, with that liberation, reborn and transition, you're really, that trust within yourself, that stability within yourself is causing a major transformation, both in your mindset and, the things, the people that you pursue. And, that's what's creating all of these new beginnings here for you. You're letting the past stay in the past, and you're moving forward. All right, so now for the advice for you in love, we have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. I mean, that's that Ace of Cups energy right there. You can be feeling the the want, the need to really open up to this person about how you feel. And you're being, I don't want to say influenced, you're being guided to do so, right? That's the universe being like, yes, listen to yourself, move forward. And then we have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. This is that Six of Cups energy right there. And it's like, you're no longer dealing with these karmic connections. You are really, cultivating that unconditional love, that self-love, that wholeness. And that's a part of, what's really bringing the two of you closer together. And then lastly, we have flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Yep, that right there, that to me is this Queen of Wands energy. Okay, this is you doing you and not letting, past situations hold you back anymore. You're just genuinely being yourself. All right, so for the cards at the bottom of the decks here, first up we have the Seven of Wands. I feel like you're not letting the past really influence your decisions and what you do moving forward here. Like, yes, you're going to be cautious, but you're not going to be holding back, if that makes sense. It's like, you're not going to have your defenses all the way up, but you're going to be staying aware. You're going to be, like keeping your eyes open for like red flags and stuff like that. And then here we have shock, representing sudden change, shocking news, surprise and epiphany, and transformation. I feel like this is really representative of all the change, that this person is going to be bringing into your life, and that this person could even be representing in your life. Because I feel like, it's going to be very sudden, and it's going to be like you're going to be having all these different epiphanies as you go through these transformations. And now lastly, we have separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. There may be some time where you guys may need to spend apart a little bit. And that's okay. That's just the both of you guys working on yourselves, because underneath that we have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So, whatever you have to do here, I feel like it will very much so be worth it. All right, Capricorn, these are the messages that I have for you today, and I do hope they serve you well. Be gentle with yourselves. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye now.